Hello, this is Someone Guy in Hawaii, and recently McDonald's changed the packaging for their medium and large fries from the distinctive stiff red containers to more flimsy thin paper ones like those used for their small fries. It barely registered on my radar until I went to McDonald's recently and became concerned when I looked in the bag and saw less than I expected. And looking online, I discovered that this is an ongoing controversy. All that's missing, though, is a measured scientific approach. So, McDonald's lists nutritional value for their food on their official website to include weight in grams. More on that at the end. This is the listed data for fries, small, medium, and large. I didn't bother with the kid size. 80, 114, and 115 grams for the small to the large. Okay, I visited my local McDonald's and ordered one of each size. I did it again later at the same McDonald's, and then at another location, and then at a third location. I measured each size on my digital coffee scale, which is accurate to a tenth of a gram. These are the results, and they are not good. These are the weights with packaging. These are the weights without the packaging, which should be what we use because we're not supposed to eat the packaging. And this is the percentage of each actual serving relative to the officially listed weights. Now, I don't expect the real world serving to exactly match the official figures, ever. Okay? You can't control the size or number of fries in a given serving size. I expect it, though, to be within, at most, say, 5%. But with one exception, all of these servings were well under the official numbers by an average of 10%, and the range was actually greater than that. I think this was a case of the worker accidentally underfilling the bag. It does happen, but by and large, McDonald's workers are trained to flip the bag on the fry tool, scoop fries, shake them out, and go. And that produces a very consistent serving the vast majority of the time. Okay. It is also possible that in some cases there was a transfer between bags or between servings. When you put multiple servings of fries in flimsy sleeves in one bag, they can fall down or they can fall together, and fries from one can end up in another. I think that's what happened here, where the small fries were perfect and the large very underweight. That's why I did totals over here. Still, on average, we're getting around 14% less than what McDonald's claims to be serving us. Again, it's not the workers who follow their training. This is big McDonald's supplying their stores with packaging that holds less than it should, out of deliberate lure, because they didn't actually test out the new packaging before rolling it out. And no, I don't need to gather a sample size, a much larger sample size, because this is McDonald's. Fast food franchises sell consistency. And when even a single visit, much less 3 or 4, produces servings this far under the official figures, we have a problem. Okay, so if you want to give McDonald's a piece of your mind, here's your ammunition. Now, I would contact Big McDonald's directly via online or via email. Okay, you can mention it to employees locally if you want, but be polite and remember it's not their fault. The only reason to tell them is to have them pass it on up the chain to corporate. Okay, one additional wrinkle. I linked the nutrition calculator on McDonald's website in the comments below. I copied that link when I first started looking into this about 10 days ago. Looking at it now, however, it does not show weight per serving, just calories. Okay, weights are provided for specific things like protein and fat, but no totals. I thought it did show total weight. Maybe they changed it. Maybe I misremembered. There is, however, a second link to another official website that answers the question, how much do small, medium, and large fries weigh? It's dated May of 2018, but it's on an official website. So unless they take it down, it's official. It's actually on McDonald's official website in Great Britain, meaning Europe, where most portion sizes are already smaller compared to those in the United States. Okay, so if we're getting less than the normally smaller European servings, bottom line, either McDonald's has significantly reduced the size of their fry portions of late, or they are consistently giving us less than they claim. Either way, we have a problem.